Hello Aries and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for October the 16th through to the 31st. So let's see what came out for you. Ooh, Stars, Aquarius, Saturn, Uranus. The star card has come out. Lovely. We have the beautiful Miss Stella here coming to join us today. So the star card is a beautiful card when it comes out. It is restored hope. It is wishes coming true. It's replenishment. It's a feeling of, if you've been through something, it's that healing that can come after that. So yeah, it's a lovely energy to come through for you, Aries. So this, as I was saying, this reading is for the 16th to the 31st of October. It is moving from Libra season into Scorpio season, and there is a full moon in your sign in Aries on the 20th, so give or take a day depending on where you are in the world. And this reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising, so be sure to listen to all three of your placements if you know them to get the bigger picture of what that is, what's going on for you. So this also, Aries, this is a general reading, so just take what feels right and leave the rest. So let's see what's coming through for Aries. And if it does really resonate, then there is an extended reading and the link for that will be in the description box below. Ooh, we have Cup 10 Pluto Pisces coming in. A lot of happiness coming in with this. And Sword 4 Mercury Libra. Wow. So yeah, there is a lot of healing and happiness, perhaps taking some time out, thinking about being at a bit of a crossroads, a new direction. Where's this new path that you are heading in? It can also be taking some time out to regain some perspective. It can be some rest and recovery. So there's a lot of healing here. I think ultimately with that 10 of Cups there, we're looking at your happiness, the peak happiness or long-term happiness, something that can really sustain you and feel really good. So these are really, really good cards. And so I just feel like, with the 10 of Swords, yes, something has definitely ended and ended inside your mind. So yeah, with the 10 of Swords there, this is where you could be feeling exhausted, where you could be needing like a bit of a rest. But the thing with that is that the darkness is lifting and there's a new dawn. And that's why we're getting the Star card, feeling a lot better. Crossed by the 6 of Swords. So it is this sense we are going to move around, work around Stella here. There is a sense of maybe feeling like you can't move forward. Yeah, we have the 4 of Swords again. So this sense of going within and taking some time out and really making some sense of something is very important. And we have the Lovers. So it could have been around a soulmate energy. It could also be around that you have a big decision to make now coming in. The 4 of Pentacles coming through in the recent past. So part of this is holding on too tightly to something. Ooh, the Emperor. Here you are. You've turned up as the Emperor. This is your card in the near future. Whoa. Coming back into full force and full strength, Aries. I love it because it feels like something has taken your power away here. This is why you're really coming back to yourself. Oh my goodness, stepping into your power and your authority. This is very exciting. I'm so happy. And then we have the 3 of Pentacles. Lovely. This is you're presenting as the 3 of Pentacles. So I think it's acknowledgement of self, of a mastery that you have, even if no one else is seeing it or no one else is acknowledging it. The 3 of Pentacles is, it is actually a card of mastery and skill, having mastered something. So that's why it can also be very collaborative, could be feeling quite collaborative, although I don't know for how much longer with that Emperor coming up in the near future. Energy surrounding you, the Devil. That makes a lot of sense, feeling very stuck. You got it right next to the 4 of Pentacles, which are both Capricorn energies where you can feel very stuck in those energies. The Moon card, not wanting to be in this state of indecision and confusion for too long. And here you are. I love this. This is an Aries energy as well of starting something new. A new path opens. And I actually want to pull another card with that. Yeah, there's a surprise offer associated with this. And ooh, we have the Ace of Cups. Stella's like, what was that funny noise? It sounded like a dog howl. The Ace of Cups, we have healing. A beautiful new energy is birthing. So if we can look at these cards, Stella, I need to get in here, darling. That's the situation. Let's find you a spot. She's like, I'm going to sit right on top of this Emperor. Okay, let's look at the situation here. The 10 of Swords. So this can be, just there's a real finality to this card. It's something is over. It's ended. It's like no more. You just can't do it anymore. And this can be a belief system that has been passed down through generations, but I feel like it's just like it's over. And it's like there's not even a chance that you could, it's just finished. So sometimes this can be exhausting. It can feel like a betrayal even for some of you, but it doesn't have to necessarily feel like that. What I'm feeling is that it's just inside your mind you've gone, I'm done. I'm not doing that anymore. Can't do it. Not in that energy anymore. And crossed by the Six of Swords, which means it's maybe it's been hard to move. Maybe it's been hard to find the peace within the situation. Maybe it's been hard to find the flow and the malleability. Maybe something's been quite so rigid and stuck. It's kind of what it feels like. It needs to have a little bit more flow happening here. So, yeah, absolutely. And in your conscious mind, you have the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords, interesting, there's a lot. All of these are swords, so there's a lot going on inside your mind here. And with the Four of Swords, you can see that this figure has laid down these Three of Swords, something that has been hurting and wounding them, and really taken some time to go deep within and make sense of something, even retell the stories that they've told or been told. And really, it can be a time of recovery, rest, meditation, contemplation. I just think if this is in your conscious mind, it's a sense that I really need to go within and heal and make sense of what this is. And so this can be associated with a mindset shift as well. But it feels like a very necessary healing experience to happen here. And here we have the Lovers at the base. This is the root energy. This is what's happening deep down. And I think, with this and the Two of Wands, I think for a while now, you've known that there's been this choice here. You've known that there's been two options, two paths. And if you have been avoiding it or not wanting to step into it, sorry, there's a loud truck in the background, then it's kind of come to a bit of a head now. You're at this point where you're at a crossroads. You really do need to decide what direction you're going in, and a new path does open. So, yeah, the Lovers card, I feel like, interestingly, because I know we've got the Devil surrounding you, but deep down, I think that it's clear that you need to make a choice. It's clear that you need to make a decision here. And like I said, it could be about anything, but it feels like it could definitely be around a soulmate energy, but it could also be to do with, it could be to do with work as well, because we have in the recent past the Four of Pentacles. If I can get Stelly to move, darling. Probably don't need her to move because I'll put it up on the screen. So we'll talk about the Four of Pentacles, okay? The Four of Pentacles is about, yes, something's been stable and solid. It's sort of like, the stable relationship or job or friendship or whatever situation it is, wherever it is, your house even. You've been there. It's been given you some stability. It's been good. But it's kind of been also to the point where it's time to grow. It's time to move on from that. It's time to expand. And so sometimes we hold on to things for longer than we should because of fear and security fears. And so that's kind of where the Four of Pentacles asks the question, what have you been holding on too tightly or staying with it right next to that Devil energy? I would say staying too long in a situation or relationship or whatever, however it presents, longer than the use by date. And definitely you're getting a use by date, like date's up. It's all, expiry date's over now. So it's kind of like you can't stay in that energy. It's just going to get anymore. It's just going to get more and more uncomfortable, feeling really, really stuck and not feeling good. So yeah, it does feel like it's kind of things have reached a head with this, but in a way it's actually been really good because it's helped release you from this. And this energy was really not bringing any growth into your life. So it's actually really what it's actually one of those blessings in disguises. But in the near future, what I love is we have the Emperor. This is like boom. This is all just kind of like pretty, up until then, it's a pretty average kind of energy, like dealing with a bit of murk, a bit of crap. having to really kind of work a few things out, then boom, in you come as the Emperor. And that's going to make you really super happy. Just coming back, feeling like yourself again, stepping into your power, just going, I'm going to make this a success. I'm going to be me. And just really focusing in on what you want. It can be really assertive energy as well. So that's why I feel like, if you make this choice that is very authentic to who you are and the right choice for you, then you'll really feel like this Emperor energy. And Emperor makes anything a concrete success. So that is fantastic. And that's where this Star card comes in. It just feels like something goes from average to really, really good. So really, really letting go of that murky energy. And you're presenting as the Three of Pentacles. And this is actually a really nice energy to come in as, because like I said, this is the master craftsman. There's a lot of skill. This is something that you can perhaps be recognized for, recognition. It's knowing your self-worth, really. And you've kind of known that maybe you've stayed with a situation that whilst it was comfortable, it starts getting too uncomfortable or created that stability. It really wasn't, you need more, So there's more being presented here. And then as the energy surrounding you, the devil, it's interesting because the devil is interestingly sometimes when there's been a poor choice made in the lovers and it turns into the devil card. If you look at them, there's the couple in there, the two characters, and here's the choice and here's where it went wrong, and you stayed with something for too long and you got stuck. It's a toxic situation. You feel bound to something. You haven't been able to perhaps say no to something. This is where you do say it. You rise up as the Emperor and go, finally free yourself from that. So the devil can be anything. It can be around energies around you of addictions or other people. This doesn't have to be you because this is the energy surrounding you. Other people being oppressive or toxic or stuck, or it can be debt and addictions and poor health decisions and things like that. So it just feels like however that's being presented to you, it's kind of like, yeah, I don't want that anymore. And we have as hopes and fears the Moon card. And this is, the Moon card is actually interesting because it really does say listen to your intuition, but also it can be that things have felt clouded, things have felt unsure, things have felt confused. This is just a fear, I would say, of not being able to see the clarity, or also that there's someone that you can't trust here. Someone with the Moon card, there's secrets that could be coming out. So yeah, I just feel like you want to get away from that energy. You want to cut. There's definitely a clean cut here, cutting the tie, cutting the swords. And then we've got as an outcome the Two of Wands and the Page of Cups. So I love this energy. So I'm going to reach over Stelly to get to it. I love it. And there's actually a surprise offer here. And this could be an apology that comes too late for some of you. It's kind of like, I've moved on. Thanks, but no thanks. But it can also be just, I actually feel like you've moved into a whole other there's an offer of love coming in with this Page of Cups, but I feel like you're not necessarily interested in it. Aries, for whatever reason. I feel like you've turned your back on it. You can see this character's turned its back and left this behind and decided to take up something else. So choose a new path. So it could be that this energy was this energy that you've left behind, unpredictable, unreliable, a bit wishy-washy, someone or an energy that wasn't respectful of boundaries. And I feel like you've just made this clear-cut, what's yours is yours, what's mine is mine kind of thing. Now, this doesn't, this is good for you. So this is, it doesn't have to necessarily mean a relationship breakup. It can just mean that you are not interested in what's on offer anymore. And so just say you decide to leave a job or leave a home or housing situation, they might turn around and say, oh, we want you to stay and we're going to offer you this amount of money. And you're like, no, I've actually made the decision inside my head that I've moved on. So whilst it might be nice to actually receive that Page of Cups offer because it kind of, it will make you feel a bit good about yourself, I feel like you're just not interested. So, and you're stepping into this much more hopeful future. You know, things are really starting to happen and work for you here now. So this is where you're not wanting to get stuck in the past, stuck in that murky energy. So let's pull. So yeah, ultimately your happiness is on the line and it's transforming. And so, yeah. It could be spiritual happiness. It could be creative happiness. Oh, we've got to talk about the Ace of Cups as well. So this is beautiful. This is where something new is birthing in your life. It is healing joy. It can be an outburst of emotion. It can be a lot of emotional like energy. But when it's kind of like when you feel really good after it. You know what I mean? So this Ace of Cups is absolutely beautiful energy to be coming in for you. And I think, you know, it's I like how it's got the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Cups. It's really much talking about, you know, you've got two tens. So a cycle has definitely ended. I mean, the Moon card talks about cycles. This cycle has definitely ended, and there's definitely this new beginning, new energy that is fresh. It's new. It feels so much nicer and better. It says, as I say yes to life, life says yes to me. Yes. Life mirrors my every thought. As I keep my thoughts positive, life brings to me only good experiences. So there you go, Aries. I think that's a fantastic card to come through for you. And let's pull a charm. So yeah, it's kind of funny because in saying no to something and something being over, you're saying yes to something else. Interesting. We've got the little fish. I'm going to put it over here. I'm just going to grab this. Yeah, the little fish. And I was getting there's a lot of Piscean energy in this reading because you got Pluto Pisces, you got the Page of Cups. And so I kept thinking, what's this Pisces connection, the fish? And, you know, fishes swim in schools. It's a water energy. It can be around how well you're kind of getting on or where you're feeling like you're belonging as well. But it does feel like, you know, with this particular fish, it actually has caught something. It's plenty, you know, there's plenty more fish in the sea. It is a sense that it's a good catch, whatever it is that's coming in now. And yeah, there's something new that you're swimming towards. And I feel like there's this kind of like this joy and happiness with like feeling like things are going much, well, I don't want to say swimmingly, but that is the word that I've been given. Things are like, it just feels like there's something new that you are really connecting to, and it brings a lot of joy and happiness. So it could be related to this, a Piscean energy, or a person who's like got those qualities could be here in this reading, could be someone that you're dealing with. But yeah, I feel like there's a fresh start, and it feels like a fresh spiritual start. Absolutely. So, and this might be something what I'm just being shown. It's got this energy of very much being something that is deeply personal to you, that you might not necessarily show everybody this, even though there's this sense of happiness and exuberance, like swimming along, things going with the flow again, which is what we were wanting with this Six of Swords. But yeah, I do feel like it's something that perhaps you will keep close to your heart. You don't necessarily want to tell as many people, like only those that you fully trust and feel close to. So that's where we're going to leave it, Aries. We're going to take it over to the extended reading now, and we're going to see what else is coming in with this Emperor. What is this energy coming in the near future, the success, and more to do with this new path that's opening up in the future and the future beyond. What's happening with this new start with the Two of Wands? Where does it go? And this beautiful healing. So we're going to look at all of that in the extended reading, and any other intuitive messages that you need to hear. And we're also going to tune in specifically to career, money, love, and relationships, and just focus in on those three areas. So that's all in the extended reading. Love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below. Usually pin the link to the comments as well. But if this is where we're leaving each other, Aries, I feel like this is a really good time. And that's the thing, is the star always comes after, star card comes after a period of challenge or darkness, or something's really kind of drained you. And that's why I kind of feel like there's this hope that's arisen here from this, and this lovely new start that's going to feel really good and positive for you. So that's it. Did I say like, subscribe, share, leave a comment if you'd like to support the channel, because that lets YouTube know that you appreciate the content and helps make the channel grow. And that's it. Thanks so much, Aries, for joining me. Look forward to seeing you next time.